All right, kids. A few months ago, FanDuel asked, how many times do you shower per week? And they set the total at over or under 3.5. Now, for those that don't know, FanDuel is a gambling company that offers online casino and sportsbook services, which is essentially making us be honest about taking enough showers per week to cover more or less than half of a 7-day period. So, the comment section did make me a little nervous. Somebody said, nobody needs more than 3 showers per week. Still, others made it clear that the over-under should be 1.5 showers per day. And someone else added, especially in the summer. Plus, minimum 6 showers per week. Only way I don't shower is if I literally didn't do that day. That is rare. If any one of my subscribers or regular viewers don't know where I stand on this, then we need to speak privately about our relationship. I've been questioning how many of these people who take less than 3 showers a week are men who only scrub certain areas of their bodies without a wash rag, mind you. And if you're wondering what any of this has to do with today's topic, well,
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
Andrew Wilson. The water will get it is written all over him.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you lick sniz. Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did
daddies?
I just say? Dyke?
Your wife with the 3 baby daddies?
I'm sorry, dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
I mean, no wash rags, loofahs, or shower scrunchies are used by this dude.
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to...
your hatred against...
Do the women that you try
convince
to...
them that they shouldn't...
You know, Charlie, did I bring...
Women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family...
years older?
Did I bring any of your family into anything?
Stupid.
Did I say anything about your family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit because you are not a traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional man.
Let's go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
This scrub's big comeback was, hey, conventionally attractive woman, you like to please women. And whether he knows it or not, or acknowledges it or not, he called enemy Charlie everything but a child of God or a liar. It's not that she gave him a taste of his own medicine, but that red pill was hard for him to swallow. And we'll get back to her a little later. Until then, here's how the internet responded to this viral clip. She got him so bad that my man was making up words like a 90s school bully. Sniz? What is that? The crazy part about this is she wasn't talking shh. She literally said facts about his situation, and she was calm and rational. He was emotional and irrational. And as another Twitter user pointed out, Andrew's reaction was the same, but different, but still the same as this man.
You need to be removed from the gene pool because you're too fucking stupid to be alive.
Yeah?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you have no hair, sweetie. Oh, baby.
Touch me. Fucking touch me.
No.
Fucking touch me. Fucking touch me.
Mr. Probably still wears affliction shirts here was looking for justification to hit a woman. And it is of my personal opinion that had there been no cameras, production crew, or this producer / debate moderator who was gagged, Andrew Wilson would have tried to harm Charlie. And by the way, just like with Ralph Wiggum, you can actually pinpoint the second when the pickup princess who peaked in high school and Andrew's heart's rip in half. Anyways, you're about to see conservative contradiction, inconsistency, and hypocrisy. However, calling back to that shower and bathroom bit from earlier, more than anything, Andrew Wilson needs to look in the mirror.
But I think that the idea of the stoic man is a much better prospect for the idea of like this leftist that I'm arguing with next to me on the panel. I would not want to be that guy, that person who just cannot control their internal emotions. They can't do it.
I don't know or won't know enough about Andrew Wilson to tell you if he considers himself to be far right, a Christian nationalist, a rage baiter. In the bio of his Twitter account, he describes himself this way: Paleocon, blood sports debater, Christian, husband, father, host of The Crucible. The Crucible, the play about the Salem witch trials where mostly women were executed. For $249, you can enroll in Debate University, where he'll give you an intro to the fundamentals of informal debate. Among the lessons in his 89 classes are debate as a weapon, telling, charisma, somehow, he better not teach that one, and slimy leftist tactics. And maybe I'm doing them right now. Here's what the website says about him. Andrew Wilson is a premier online debater, having participated in thousands of online debates with high-profile opponents of all political positions and religious persuasions.
Hey, I'm Andrew Wilson, host of The Crucible. It is the fastest growing debate channel on YouTube, at least to my knowledge.
The fog shields us from his charisma. Make a claim and base its truth on his knowledge or lack thereof. So, if you didn't happen to look it up, how can it be wrong? Learn about that and more in his How to Deal with Haters course. Andrew doesn't just debate, he tweets a lot. Here he is saying, women complaining about power dynamics and age gap relationships are the R word. The man you are with can probably rip you in half with his bare hands. Okay, let's see what else them Twitter fingers can do.
He's challenging you.
Oh, he's calling me.
Here, you know what? Let me
Yeah,
comment.
this is not openable. Fucking Fort Knox. Here, go.
Just can't rip.
Okay, now I want it to be.
I got
good.
this.
It's like pissing me.
Pissed me off.
Yeah, I know.
Do we have Jake?
You'll see the same thing. It's
Come
just
on, bro.
greasy. See? It's fucking greasy. It just slides off of it, yeah. Try it. No, you fucker. That bullshit.
In one of his 2 debates he had against Naima, he compared the sizes of their followings on social media. And when she mentioned Instagram, he dismissed how many followers she has because, according to him, all women have to do is take off their shirts to get attention over there. And he can do that too. He can post a peck pic in order to promote himself. Is there a reason why that wouldn't work for him in particular? Going back to that debate he had with enemy Charlie, when COVID and deaths during the throes of the pandemic came up, he stated that it was fat people and mostly old people that were dying. Charlie said that she would prefer if those people did not die from viruses, if possible. Andrew replied without a hint of self-reflection, and I'll let good trouble take it from there.
So how much freedom of mind can you take in order to make sure that that Fatty gets to live?
Andrew, buddy, I have some uncomfortable news for you. I think you should sit down. Not that you're fucking standing up wherever you are right now. Just so that we're clear, in this exchange, this woman is arguing that society takes steps to make sure people like you with comorbidities, like obesity and a history of smoking and age, not die during a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, and you are taking the side of not doing that.
Really quick, because Andrew is confused about who locked us down. Stay-at-home orders were put in place in March of 2020. Who was in office at that time? So if you're curious about how enemy Charlie knew that Rachel Wilson, our scrub's wife, had 3 kids with 2 different men before marrying and having kids with Andrew III, that's what social media is calling him, a few years ago, she recorded this video in order to get out ahead of this thing, just in case these stupid bitches, her words, not mine, level this criticism.
I've had 3 long-term relationships in my life that comprised 27 years of my life. From age 16 to now, I've been with 3 people. So I was not hoeing. There was no promiscuity. I was not bed hopping. I was not homie hopping. There was none of that going on.
The amount of concessions she allowed herself to have, and context, in her case, mattered so much, but neither Rachel or her husband will offer any of that to any other woman in her same situation. You should know that Mrs. Wilson called into the debate after enemy Charlie exposed Andrew, and I can only imagine what he would say to another man in a similar scenario. Rachel is an anti-feminist in her own right. She's also an author, so thank you Feminism? Here she is saying the gender pay gap should be bigger, not smaller. Andrew plastered up this picture of his wife with Pearl Davis, and based on what I've seen and heard conservative men say about Pearl's appearance alone, I can't help but notice that neither of these women exactly have the Republican woman aesthetic, if you know what I mean. The standards by which men on the right judge beauty. These men, no less. They're Rachel's baby daddies, at least to my knowledge. See how that works? She turned the comments off under this photo. So yeah, these high value males like whatever Usher Vance isn't. Bastards. With that said, Andrew and Rachel have each other. They found love in this hopeless place. To give him credit, he seems like a one-woman man. Not sure if it's a choice or circumstance, and he doesn't seem like the wannabe pimp player type. Here's a woman on the Whatever podcast showing him that thing, and he wants no part of it. Here's another angle, though, showing that he was smiling the entire time. With that said, and what everybody else missed is, if he could take a run at Enemy Charlie, he would, objectively. Oh, and the age gap thing wouldn't be a barrier.
But I do think like men of your age dating women who are like in their late teens, even if it's legal, is weird.
Why is it weird? That's quite the argument.
Are you?
It's weird.
Hold on.
Weird.
Are you arguing that there is nothing problematic whatsoever at all with, how old are you, like 50?
Well, no, I'm younger than you, probably. How old are you?
I'm 21. 22, sorry.
Oh, okay. That accounts for the stupidity. No. I'm 41.
Nice.
41.
41.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older than that man. Andrew Wilson throws the whore word around a lot for somebody who reportedly had his wife do DNA tests after she gave birth to his kids. And based on Rachel's family timeline, she must have cheated on somebody and had a one-night stand with them or another person. That's enough about his family. However, when that subject came up on Twitter, he claimed, while calling someone else's wife a whore, there are lines in the sand. If you cross them, we cross them back. I promise I'm way better at it than you are, and he definitely isn't.
Are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
because
off.
I've been.
Tell me you're fucking proud
because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ!
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison.
Bro.
Let him fight. Not only did he just admit to being in prison, but he's offering that up as concessions and context to explain his shortcomings away. He would never do that to or for someone on the left. He's mediocre in every aspect, in all regards. Don't debate him. He needs to look himself in the mirror and argue with himself. After taking a shower, that is, and yes, scrubbing his legs. Trifling little hoe. Andrew and Rachel are supposedly best friends with Steven Crowder, who told his ex-wife when she was 8 months pregnant with his child at the time that he would F her up and denied her ability to take the one car that they had if she wouldn't do wifely things. Crowder urged her to, quote, become someone. Listen to me, day in and day out worthy. Oh, wife worthy, he said. Show me a right-wing debater bro, Christian nationalist type that exhibits the fruit of the spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. They deem these attributes to be weak. This is the religion that they're into, that Ring cameras reveal, that a feminist exposed. And since Enemy Charlie kicked things off, I'll let her finish him off.
I don't take any issue with Andrew Wilson's wife having 3 baby daddies and having been married multiple times before. I don't think it's immoral. I'm a feminist. What I do take issue with is the fact that Andrew Wilson built his platform off of shaming and humiliating women for their past sexual conduct. If Andrew Wilson met a woman like his wife with 3 baby daddies on the Whatever podcast, he would shame her, call her a hoe, and tell her she's damaged goods and essentially unlovable, like he's done to many women before in the past. What I want people to take away from this clip is not that Andrew Wilson is a cuck or that Rachel Wilson is a hoe. I want people to understand that they are hypocrites, and that if you're going to marry a woman with the past, then you should give other women the same grace that you give your wife. Let he who is without sin be the first to throw a stone. Or whatever Jesus said. I don't know. I'm not the staunch Christian Andrew Wilson claims himself to be.
We gonna be all right.